The relationship between science and religion has often been considered to be a turbulent one. Is this actually the case between Islam and science? And how can we best understand the relationship between the two? Is Islam compatible with science? Islam is a religion that focuses on the salvation of human beings through submission to the one God. The primary concern in Islam is to prepare a person for their real life in the hereafter, and as such, Islam necessitates a person to believe in things that are beyond this material world and cannot be empirically tested. On the other hand, science is a method of systematically understanding the natural world through the use of observation and experimentation. The information gained from these empirical investigations then develop into theories and ideas that help us better understand the mechanics of the world around us. However, when it comes to the big questions of life concerning our meaning, purpose, and reason for existence, these are all outside of the scope of science. So, for example, science cannot say there is no God, as God is a metaphysical entity outside of the scope of scientific instruments. That being said, given that Islam is a belief system whose central tenets relate to a metaphysical world, and science, on the other hand, is a methodology to understand the material world, comparing the two wouldn't be meaningful. Science cannot affirm or negate anything, it can only make observations. Unlike Islam, which makes very specific and explicit claims about phenomena, science provides observations that are then explained by theories that are always tentative and subject to revision. So, if the problem isn't with science, then where exactly is the supposed conflict? The conflict arises not with science itself, but with a belief system called scientism. Scientism is when science is taken outside of its jurisdiction and passes judgments in areas that are beyond its scope. Proponents of this view argue that only knowledge produced by scientific enterprises has value, and all other types of knowledge have no value or are inferior. Scientism outrightly rejects that a person can ever gain knowledge from sources that are not physical in nature. If it cannot be seen, it does not exist. Simple as that. Scientism is starkly different to science. Scientism is a restrictive worldview that rejects everything that isn't physical, whereas science is a method of gauging with the natural world. Islam outrightly rejects scientism, yet when it comes to science, Islam's emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge and the value of the intellect demonstrates that it has always considered science as a God-given mechanism that allows us to better understand His creation.